Right. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Last class, we are trying to learn method of overloading, and we completed the first important point. When we call method, argument type parameter method is executed. Okay. Now, let's try to understand the next program. Next three cases are very important. Let's complete quickly. And these three cases will come in the next all chapters of Java. So please try to participate, listen, understand, remember, reply. Ready? Next three cases are very complex. Listen carefully. This is the last slide we completed. Okay. And then we have learned first point. What are the rules in creating? No rules. Only parameter type list order should be different. The next, when we call a method, which overloaded method executed, given argument type parameter method is executed. Up to here we completed. Everyone please participate. There are 5 ways we can pass the argument. Tell me, when you want to execute a method, we have to pass argument. Come on, respond. Last words you have to say. When we want to call method, we must pass arguments. Now, when you pass argument, how many ways we can pass argument? Basically, argument means what? Value. So tell me, in a program, what are the different ways a value can come? Number 1, directly value. Number 2, from a variable. Number 3, from a expression, 10 plus 20 expression. Number 4, from a method call. A method can return value. Return type is there, method can return value. Next, to all these 4, can I apply cast operator? Remember cast operator? Bracket value, right? For example, single quote A is there. To this, can I apply the cast operator int? Char to int conversion possible? Possible. They are compatible. Conversion possible. Then tell me now, my question is very important. When you want to pass argument is nothing but value. How many ways the argument value will be generated? 5 ways. Number 1, directly literal. Number 2, from variable. Number 3, from expression. Number 4, from method call. Number 5, from cast operator. With all these 4 approaches. Okay, look at this. Literal directly. Look at there. Literal directly. M1 of 5. Directly literal. Next, variable M1 of X. Expression M1 of X plus 5. Next, non-void method call. Tell me, method return type void is called void. Method return type is not void, some data type. It is called what? Non-void. Non-void methods return value. Then I can call a method as an argument to another method. M1 bracket M2. Here, M2 method return value is passing to M1 method. Understood? First M1 method executed, M2 method executed. First M2 executed, return value give it to M1. With cast operator in all above approaches, M1 of char of 97. Now tell me, 97 converted to char and the value passed to M1 as int, as char. As int, char. Confidently you have to say wrong or right or no problem. If you say wrong, I will correct. If you say right, I will move to the next point. Okay. If you don't answer, I will disappoint and scold you. Don't disappoint me. I want answer. What? Which answer? Any answer. Naaku meer maatladtam kavalante. I want you reply. That's it. Whether you give right answer, wrong answer, it doesn't matter. If you give wrong answer, I will correct your answer. If you give right answer, I will move to the next point. Clear? Confidently will give answer. What? Answer. Don't say to your brain, I must give right answer. Ammo, I am giving wrong answer. Okay. Wrong answer also your answer only. Expected, understand my statement. Your answer is also your answer. That is right or wrong. How do you know? I know. So tell your answer. Okay, come on. 97 first method argument. It is also expression like plus operator. Na? Plus operator is making one expression like that. Cast operator is also make as what? Expression. Now 97 converted to char and the value giving to M1 is what type? Char. That is 97 a single quote. Single quote, because 97 converted to char, it is what? Single quote. Okay. Then now I will Okay, now I want to ask a question here. Try to think. Yesterday I told you, if previous program, if you observe, whatever you are passing here, compiler will see that 5 as a 5 as a data type. 5 data type. Then compiler read the statement as m1 of int. Compiler searching for the method m1 of int. Come on. Whenever you write 5, compiler searching for 5 int. Compiler read the statement as, then searching for m1 of int parameter method in an example class. When write 5.0, compiler search for, when I write 5.0f, similarly when I write m1 of 5, m1 of int, when I write m1 of x, everyone, when I write x, what it consider? మీరు అది ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ మీకు ప్రోగ్రామ్ మైండ్కి రావాలి. प्रोग्राम का आइडिया तुम्हारा दिमाग में आना पड़ता है. एक्स को एक्स नहीं देखना पड़ता है, एक्स को फुल डिक्लेरेशन को देखना पड़ता है. देखो, हाँ, एक्स में अब बोले तो क्या है, एक्स है नहीं, बिफोर एक्स एक स्टेटमेंट है, डिक्लेरेशन स्टेटमेंट है. ओके, हाँ, वो डिक्लेरेशन स्टेटमेंट विजिबल करके वो बोलो, करो करो करो. What do you write now here? Before m1 of x, x variable declaration is there. Visualize. Tell me one example. Int x equal to ఇంకా 5 రాస్తే మజా ఏముంది అక్కడ? If you write 5 there, मजा नहीं है ना. कंफ्यूजन स्टेटमेंट लिखना पड़ता है. समझ में आया? इंटरव्यू मतलब क्या है? कंफ्यूजन है ना. इंटरव्यूअर पूरा क्वेश्चंस कंफ्यूजन का क्वेश्चंस प्रिपेयर होता. मुझको हिंदी नहीं आता, तुमको जावा नहीं आता. What is the target of interview? Interviewer will not give straight question, he will give always confusion questions. From that confusion, correct answer you have to bring it out. That is your target. If you write int x equal to 5, where is the confusion? Already we learned in inheritance chapter, variables call, method call, hiding, overriding. What is the confusion? Variable, higher range, object, lesser range, then method is searched in which class, executed from which class. Same thought process should bring here. If I write plain statement int x equal to 5, maja nahi hai. Why you go to seashore? Why not go to river? In river, water is plain, nothing, no enjoyment there. If you go to seashore, means beach side, then what happen? Waves are coming like this, and then going, while going them there, you are pulled into the water. You are, what you call, forcing yourself to hold there. So lot of little bit fear, maja, lot of things are there. That's why you're going to the beach. Come on. What do you have to write? X variable, if you choose int, value should be same type, another type, higher type, lesser type. Value type should be higher than int, lesser than int. Higher value, how can I assign to the lesser type variable? Not possible. In quarter bottle only you can store, not a half. So now tell me, int x equal to, what do you write there? Single quote A. Now tell me, here x substitutes value type or variable type. Confident? Why variable type? Why not value type? Two reasons. Reason number one, compiler don't know value. That's what we learned. A1 equal to new b, a1 dot x value searched in A class, not a B class. A1 dot m1, no parameter m1 method searched in A class, not B class, because compiler don't know value. But JVM no, na sir. JVM no, but JVM point in which class? A. Here int x equal to single quote A when I write. Sir, JVM no, single quote A coming na. Is a single quote A directly from right side down coming? No. What happened in the x equal to single quote A? Single quote A stored inside A x. Then from the x it is coming out, isn't it? When you write int x equal to single quote A not drop directly down to the next line. What happened there? First single quote A stored in x, from the x value coming. When you store water inside a bottle, water directly jumping out? No. From the bottle it is coming out. When water is there in the glass, what is the shape of the water? Glass. When you pour inside the bottle, what is the shape of the water? Bottle. Similarly, when a single quote A alone there, what is its type? Char. When you store in a int variable, char type is changed from char to what? Int. When it is coming out from the x variable, it is coming as single quote A, converted value 97. 97. So tell me, what should I consider? If I take variable as a argument, I should consider argument type parameter method, value type, sorry, variable type parameter method, value type parameter. Wonderful. So when I write m1 of x, what you should consider? X type, but not x value type. I will give a big assignment program. You have to work out. Not in the class, homework. I'll give a big program. You have to work as homework program, not here. Here I don't give. Only concept I'll explain and you have to work at home. A big program I will give. So today onwards, core Java 4 hours, 2 hours class, 2 hours homework. Understood? Core Java class will be 4 hours. Samajh mein aaya? Girls, 4 hours. You have time of 4 hours time? Boys, 4 hours. I don't know how you adjust. Okay, 4 hours, 2 hours core Java theory and test case programs, and 2 hours practice example I'll give. You have to work at home. Now tell me, m1 of x plus 5, if I write, what happened? Tell me here. X plus 5, if we take x plus 5, which parameter method executed? X parameter, x type parameter, 5 type parameter, x plus 5, result type parameter. What the result type here? X type, 5 type, new type, depending on x 5 type. Okay, what you confirmed? Result type parameter method executed. Okay, it is not x type, it is not y type. X plus y result type parameter method is executed. Result type is decided something from the air new type is generated from the given argument type. I mean, given operand types. Operand types. X is what type plus 5 is what type. Both combination new type may be generated. X what type? 5 what type? Int plus int what type? Then which parameter am I executed? Formula, maths formula, all these are formulas. If you remember formulas, maths is easy, na? If you remember formula, physics also easy, na? Chemistry, equations, organic chemistry, remember? Intermediate, oh my God, okay? Horrible story in organic chemistry. So if you remember that formulas, maths, physics, chemistry, easy. Because we don't remember formulas, that's why it is difficult. Let's remember. Okay, ready? Now tell me, when I write m1 of x plus 5, what will be coming out here? Very, very, very important. X type plus 5 type, both operand types added, that result will come. Suppose x is char type, then what the result type? Look at the screen, not my face. X is a char x equal to single quote A. Now x plus 5, what the result type? Char plus 5. 5 is what type? Int. Char plus int result is what? Int. Suppose x is a float type. X plus int result is what? Float. Suppose x is a double type. X is a Boolean type. Boolean plus int. What is the result? How int? Boolean and int are compatible or not compatible? They are incompatible data types. Then compiler call nearer. Idharaja. How can I add Boolean true plus 5? True 5. Okay. So compiler throw error. Tell me, when you are using expression, there is a chance compile time error also will get. You have to think. Suppose x is a string type. String 5. Come on, apply your common sense and tell me. String type. Why? Plus is a concatenation operator. Many times you are written system dot dot println double quotes a plus a. Remember, a plus 5 is the output, right? Tell me, string is a plus is a concatenation operator. If one of the operand is a string, then total result is what? String. Everyone understand the expression result, how it is coming? Okay, next. M1 of M2. Which parameter may they executed? Tell me. M1 of M2. M2 return type, M2 returning value type. Return M2 return type parameter method executed. Why? Because the returned value will come out based on this return type or not. For example, M2 return type int returning value is single quote a. When single quote a touch int, it converted as 97 and coming out. For example, return type is double, returning value is 10. When 10 is touching this return type double, it converted as 10.0 and return. Are you able to catch my words? I'm speaking very fast. Are you feeling speaking fast? Okay, na? Words are okay, na? Okay, na? If you are understanding my speed, you are now Java slang student. Tell me, can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Wait, listen. Can you understand Indian English? Any person talking in Indian English, you can understand. Maybe you cannot speak reply back in English, but you can understand. Na? Why? Because Indian English slang is known to your ears. Because from childhood, that word slang is you know. Now, suddenly, foreigner movie you are watching. Hey, you would know. Right? Why you cannot understand? Because their slang is different. Okay, they speaking the letter A, letter D is all different. Okay, even subtitles there also. By the time you read this letter, this word, first word, they spoke already 10 words. Hey, 1 minute ruko re. Okay? So if you keep on listening, speaking, their slang also you will understand. Tell me, US is now US Indian. Now US is USA Indian. If you go to US now, you don't feel it is US. Do you know that? Half of the US Indians are there. Okay, our temples there. Okay, and our pujas there. Asal I'm really surprised. Our pujar is also there. And they are also following our tradition. Very happy. Okay. I mean, I'm not, creating any separations, Babu, namaskar. Okay. But why I'm saying that, when you, Indian, there in India, you cannot understand their US slang. But our Indians there in US, they can understand their slang, na? How? Because they are keep on listening. Initial days, they also struggled, not understood. But what happened now, after these people went there to do the job, their foreigners are speaking very fast. Slowly they understood, okay, these people are not understanding. Then slowly they are speaking slow in Indian understanding. Slowly, our Indians also pick up the English. And now they're also speaking with the same slang. When they're speaking in our native language, Telugu or Hindi or Odia or whatever the language, they speak regularly. But once they shift to English, they're speaking like with their slang, unknowingly. Now same thing, Java slang also. That's why from the day beginning, I am shouting at you, speak out, speak out, speak out. As long as you don't speak, the slang will not come to your ears and mouth. I will speak very fast. You catching or not catching or doesn't matter, because 45 days over. Completed a 45 days. First 15 days, only listening, LKG. Next 1 week means 21 days, speaking. Next 15 days, writing. Listen, reply, write. The next 15 days, reading. By 45 days completed, you must learn listening, replying, writing, reading. All 4 should be completed. Now, after 45 days, what do you have to do? Again, continue learning or developing the skill in you now. Self-learning. You should start self-learning. When faculty guiding 1 point, now this 1 point related 10 points you have to check, you have to connect. అల్లుకుపోవాలి తెలుగు అంటారు కదా ఒక ముక్క చెప్తే దానికి సంబంధించిన అన్ని అల్లుకుపోవాలి. That is how you have to improve. This is the time you have to start work. Understood? Tell me, you have to catch my speed speaking. There is no other option. No sir, you go slow. No, I will not go slow. 1 or 2 days it will be struggle, but once you go to home, 2 hours compulsory for core Java you have to work from today. Then you will catch my speed. Tell me, M2 method has 2 things: return type, returning value type. Here what is considered return type or returning value type? Same as variable. Variable type or variable value type? Variable type. Because value stored in the variable converted to the variable type. Value returning from the method converted to the return type. Now tell me, with cast operator in all above approaches, tell me, M1 of char, whatever the cast operator you are writing, the right side given value converted to char type and return the value. Samajh mein aaya? Read this paragraph. Read yourself. Don't, not inside, outside. Completed? Keep these points in the mind and try to answer. When I see these method calls, M1 of int, what are the possible arguments I can pass to execute this method? Sorry, int value. When you see a method with a parameter, based on this slide understanding, when you see a method with a parameter, what are the possible values we can pass as an argument? Either same type or lesser type. When you see M1 of int I1, what are the possible values we can pass? Either int or lesser value. What is the lesser value of int? Byte short, char, int. Totally 4 values. M1 of float. What are the possible values we can pass? Float or, first tell me the sentence. Float or, it's a lesser type values. What are the lesser type values? Byte, short, int, char, long. Long also lesser than float. Any of these 5 values we can pass. And now check it. Any compile time error? Five, which parameter executed? In 5.0f float. Now any compile time error? Yes sir. Why? First one, M1 of single quote, error or no error? No error. Why? Single quote is a char. Compiler directly going to int first searching for char parameter. Not available. Then searching for int means higher range. Higher range means what? Widening. How many widening parameters are found? 2. Int and float both are widening only, na? Then which widening it will execute? Any confusion? No. Nearest widening parameter method will be executed. Who is the nearest widening? Int. Int parameter method is executed. Same point apply. M1 of 5L. First compiler search for which parameter method? Long. Long available? No. Then search for terminology. Search for widening parameter. Higher range means widening. Widening parameter. Widening parameter method is available? Yes. Int is widening? No. Is float widening? Yes. Then which parameter executed? Float parameter method is executed. Everyone understood? Long is lesser than float. But a long data type size is 8 bytes, na sir. Here you should not consider bytes, you should consider range. Next, float will store floating point digits, whereas long can store floating point digits? No. So the format of storing data in a floating point exponential is when you take long, it's a large number. The large number, when you convert it into exponential format, it can be stored in a less memory. Float will always store data in a exponential format. That's why in less memory, large data can be stored. So what is the confusion point? Can long stored in the float? Yes. Can float stored in the long? No. 5.0 compiler, not compile? Not compile. Compiler will throw error. Case number 3. What will happen if the given argument type parameter method is not available? What is the given argument type? Single quote, not available. Will compiler throw error? No. What happened? Widening parameter method is executed. Compiler execute match the parameter method, either same type or nearest widening parameter. If both are not available, compiler throw error. For example, 5.0, same type not available, widening not available, so compiler throw error. All people understand this case? Paka? Meaning of widening. Highest range data type of the given argument type is called what? Widening. Primitive data type hierarchy. Byte, short, int, long, float, double. Char to int and boolean not compatible. Total 8 primitive data types. Boolean is not compatible. Okay, na? Paka. Proceed next point. Tell me now. Very important. Reference data type point of also widening is available or not? We have two primitive data types. We have two data types, primitive and reference. And tell me, reference data type, who is the highest range data type? Object. Who is the superclass of all classes? Object. Object down, our class. Our class, subclass, subclass, subclass. Okay, first you answer these questions based on this widening. One more question, then I will go for the reference data type. M1 method parameter is int. Then I pass 5, converted to int. Int available. Single quote not available. Single quote is char not available. Converted to int. That means what is passing to M1 of int? Is it a character or 97? 97. Compiler internally convert single quote to 97 and inform to JVM. JVM at runtime you search for int, not a char. Again repeating. Search for int, not char. What compiler will do? Compiler converts, listening, when the given argument matched with a higher range data type parameter, compiler replace the given argument to the given argument value to matched value. Here single quote matched to which type? Int. Then 90 single quote change to 97. In the dot class file, what is placed? M1 of 97. Then JVM searching for char parameter, int parameter, int parameter. In this case, tell me M1 of float. If I give 5EL, what happened? Tell me. అందరూ మాట్లాడాలి, ట్రై చేయాలి, అలా సైలెంట్ కూర్చోవద్దు. మాట్లాడకుండా కూర్చుంటే జావా రాదు, ఎగ్జామ్స్ పాస్ అవర్ మీ ఇష్టం. తర్వాత నేనైతే మిమ్మల్ని అరవను. ఐ విల్ నాట్ స్కోల్డ్ యూ, ఇట్స్ అప్ టు యూ. యూ వాంట్ టు లెర్న్, స్పీక్. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు లెర్న్, సిట్ సైలెంట్లీ. యువర్ విష్. M1 of 5L. Then compiler search for long, not available. Matched with what? Float. Then what happened? Compiler software convert 5L to 5.0 F. Then JVM will read it as a long parameter or float parameter. Does JVM again start searching from long not available float? No, because compiler already changed the argument type to float. So tell me, this is searching algorithm, given type not available, highest range available. This searching algorithm is compiler algorithm or JVM algorithm? Does JVM has any searching algorithm? No. Given argument type method is available, execute. Not available, throw. Exception. It will not search for widening. Who will do only searching? Compiler. And then compiler change the given argument type to matched parameter type. Then JVM executes. Listen my question. Then JVM executes given argument type parameter method or matched parameter method. Wonderful. So argument type parameter not available, searching for widening, not available, error. It is a compiler algorithm, not JVM algorithm. JVM will always execute given argument type parameter. Only JVM doesn't execute. JVM doesn't execute widening parameter method. Now tell me, long L equal to 5. I'm giving M1 of L. This time I'm not giving literal. I'm giving what? Variable. How compiler convert that L to the float type? If it is a literal, it will convert 5.0 F. If it is a variable, how it will convert? Come on, apply common sense. How it will convert? Cast operator, yeah. How to convert variable type to another type? Cast operator. Ante. L before what is writing? Float. Float parameter method execute. Okay, na? I'll upload all these slides. I will upload all these slides. What to do at home? Check. Ammaya, material uploaded. If you don't do revision, you will not remember all these points. You will fail in the interview. Read the final conclusion. Understood? For a called method, the JVM executes the method definition that is matched parameter method by compiler. The JVM executes for a called method. JVM executes the compiler matched parameter method either from referenced variable class or from current object class based on type of method, static and non-static. If method is static, executed from referenced variable class. If the method is non-static, executed from current object class. Write down this statement. Method calling and execution conclusion. Completed? Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the argument we should pass? Ma? Byte, byte and short. Byte only. What is the other parameter? Byte. So we can pass only byte only. Okay. What is the byte type argument? Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Don't use your brain. Don't use your brain. I told you 4 points today. Today what we started? What type of argument we can pass as a argument? Write on the slide. All forgotten. Gajani sir. Write on the slide. Don't write case to continuation. Just question, option, answer. Right? Fast గా ఈ పాయింట్స్ లైఫ్ లాంగ్ అప్లై చేస్తూ కూర్చోవాలి. Completed? Huh? Done? Online students completed it? Now with this knowledge, tell me, compile or not compile? Why? M1 of 5 means compiler search for int parameter. Int parameter available. What is available? Byte means lesser type to int. Will accept or will not accept? Compiler throw. Okay, na? Tell me, when you see byte variable, can I assign 5 directly? Oi, byte variable. Byte b1 equal to 5. Allowed? Allowed. But to the parameter, can I pass 5 as argument? No. Because compiler will not see the relation between 5 and byte. It read 5 as what? Int. Then, how to call this method? You have answered in the previous notes. There are two ways. Number one, first store 5 in the variable. Byte b1 equal to 5. M1 of b1. Then compiler consider b1 value type of b1 type of b1 type. What is the b1 type? Byte. Byte parameter execute. Byte b1 equal to 5. M1 of b1. B1 is our type byte. Byte parameter execute. Next, M1 of byte of 5. 5 is converted to cast. Cast parameter executed. Understood? Yeah. Right. Right, a question. How can we execute byte and short parameter methods? Completed? Huh? So this is a very important entry question. Byte parameter, float parameter, these two are very important. And now, finally give the conclusion. What are the possible or not completed? Completed slide. What are the possible arguments we can pass to a parameterized method? Number one, same type or lesser type or default value. Every data type has a default value, na? Write down. Last conclusion question. What are the possible arguments we can pass as argument? Either same type or lesser range type or default value. Completed? Now based on that, what are the possible values we can pass here? Either int or byte or short or char. If I take float, what are the possible values? Float or long or int or char or short or byte. Okay, write down the two examples so that we can wind up primitive data type related points. You must practice sir at home, otherwise you will forget and miss the marks in the exam. Based on this point only, param methods will be there. Completed? Now tell me, we have two data types, primitive data types and Reference data type. With primitive data type, clearly we understood. Tell me, most of the time in Java, we will define method with primitive types or reference types. Java is a object-oriented programming. Always we will share values of objects. Objects. In the objects, values will be there, right? Then we should practice most of the time. Always we have to practice with what? Objects. And tell me, this is a hierarchy. Reference data type hierarchy. Superclass of all classes what? Object. And we have subclass example, it's subclass sample. Subclass A, B, C and D string. Example to string. These horizontal relation is called what? Siblings. Then which class is compatible to which class? Sample compatible to example, example compatible to object. Means lesser type to higher type is compatible. If I create a method with a sample as a parameter, what are the possible values I can pass? Only sample. If I create method with example as a parameter, what are the possible objects I can pass? Sample, example. If I create a method with object as a parameter, what are the possible arguments we can pass? All objects. Then tell me, what is the parameter type of a method that must accept all types of objects? I want to create a method to accept all types of objects of Java. Then what the parameter type? Object. Okay, na? Write on this. Reference data type hierarchy. This diagram. Or else complete diagram, right? Highest range data type of given argument type is called widening. Primitive type hierarchy, reference type hierarchy. Then I will give you bits, you must have find answer. Completed? If we define a method with reference data type as parameter, then what are the possible values we can pass? Look at here. Which is right, wrong? Can you please tell me? No need to write, just by seeing the question, please try to answer. Just understand the question and try to answer. What are the parameter? Example. Parameter is example. I call the method M1 of new example, new sample, null, test, double quotes ABC. Then among these 5 method calls, which method call right, wrong? Girls, tell me. M1 of new example, right? Parameter is example, argument is example, right? Next, sample, right or wrong? Girls, right or wrong? Right. Why? Ma? Tell me here, wrong also, no problem. Why sample class parameter, sample class object is accepted by M1 method? Why it is accepted? Because example is super class, sample is subclass. Boys, girls answer right or wrong? So girls always right. Correct only, na? Not accepted. Okay. What is your answer? Are you say shouting na wrong, error? Why you are using your brain? Given notes don't use, then why you return notes? Read notes. What are the possible values we can pass to a method argument? Same type, lesser type, default value. Tell me. Why? Sample is a lesser type. Khatam. Sample is lesser type. Example so allowed. Don't use your own vocabulary. Given vocabulary use. That is a universal vocabulary. Whatever the words, sentences I gave you, that is universal vocabulary. Everyone should use the same in Java language. Come. Why you are coming? That is universal language. Come meaning what? Come. Either you or me, other person, any person. Come means you have to come to me. Go, no. Come. Right? Then the given vocabulary is fixed. You have to follow. You should not try to twist your own words. Tell me, null allowed? What is null? It is a default value of every reference data type, no? So allowed or not allowed? Allowed. New test. Why? Why? Sibling. Double quotes ABC. Allowed or not allowed? Why? Sibling. Array, don't use your eyes, Babu. Given notes. Example string what? Sibling. Not allowed. Sibling. Ade word, correct? It is a Java word, not my own created word. You have to by heart remember. What happened? Which line is error, which line is wrong error? Understood? Right. Identify compiled errors in the below lines. Test రాసుకోండి ఇక్కడ ఎంత అక్కర్లేదు. పాస్వర్డ్ రాయాలి. Completed? Huh? Sample, example, null. Test, ABC, wrong because of siblings. Same type, subtype, default. Completed? Huh? Ah. Okay. Ah. Now, third point completed. What the first point? Parameter types must be same. Parameter type must be different. Creation rule, method name should be same. Parameter type must be different. Rule number one. Rule number two. Given argument type of parameter method is executed. Okay. Point number three. Point number three, very important. Given argument type is not matched. Given argument type is not matched, widening parameter method is executed. Okay. Point number four, very, very important. Ready? Pakka. You will not understand. Shall I try? Try. Last batch was getting bloody tears. That's why next batch I didn't cover. Previous batch I tried, they got the bloody tears. That's why next batch I didn't cover. I skipped this topic. Now in your batch, I want to try. Because already your batch habituated. Blood tears coming, cleaning, and again continuing. Ready? Pakka? Read that point. What will happen if the given argument type parameter method is not matched? Fast read all. What will happen if the given argument? Word by word, Indra. Read a sentence. What will happen if the given argument type parameter method is not available? Will compiler throw error? No. Compiler will execute matched parameter either same type or nearest widening parameter or compile time error. It is up to Java 1.4 version. Up to Java 1.4 version, if the given widening parameter method not available, compiler throw error. Tell me, up to 2000 year, if a developer don't know how to write a code, they have to take the help of the seniors. Please tell me how to do that. Okay, from 2000 onwards, we can have a concept called search engine. You know search engine? Google search engine, Yahoo search engine, Bingo search engine. Among all, Google dominated all search engines. Then days are happily going on. Suddenly, 2018 onwards, data science revolutionary started. 2002, 2018, Google dominate the market. 2018 onwards, Google only has introduced a concept called what? Data science, but it's more business purpose. Machine learning, deep learning, AI. Then 2020, AI started dominating. 2014, AI completely emerged in the market. And tell me, 2018 onwards, first you wanted to know something. What do you do? Go to Google, search, not found the idea. Then go to YouTube, not found idea. Then go to Instagram, not found an idea. Then come to ChatGPT. Searching, changing na places. First 2000 Google, only Google was there, websites. Then 2000 around 15 YouTube emerged. Started videos uploading, more understanding. And then next Instagram. Of course, Facebook. After Facebook, Instagram. After Instagram, now ChatGPT. Like how your searching places are changing. Similarly, method overloading searching place is now added extra. ChatGPT came into market. Ready? First option is what? Same type. Not available. Then widening type. Same type, not available. Then widening type. Widening type, not available. Up to 1.4, compile time error. Now, Java 5 onwards, we got the change. From Java 5 onwards, this compile time error is not there. Extra searching options are attached. Extra. And tell me, first beginning, when you want to communicate with other people, what do you do? Write letter. By the time this letter reaching to that opposite person, here the person dead. By the time he is coming back, he is already left a house. Right? Next, what happened? Slowly people has introduced a concept called what? Speed post. Yes or no? Today you send the letter, tomorrow it will reach. Speed post. Then slowly people has introduced next word, telephone. Telephone, dabba phone. Right? And the next people introduce, next one is what? Mobile. Next introduce word? SIM. SIM. Mobile. Next SIM. Next introduce what? Smart mobile. Next introduce what? Orkut. Social media app, Orkut. WhatsApp was not there. Then next after Orkut who introduced? Google, I guess. After, okay, email. After email what? Orkut. After Orkut what? Messenger. Yahoo Messenger, you know. Yahoo Messenger. After Yahoo Messenger, WhatsApp. Asla completely gone. After WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, many things are came. Now, final discussion is what? In Java also, there are extra point is attached, which is little difficult, but try. Now you are passing what type of value? 5. Are babu kya po re? Judra. Please ra. After going to lot of free time you have. Okay. Class lone chat cheyalante important lover message చెప్పు తెలుగా హిందీయా తెలుగే మంచిగా తిట్టచ్చు ఇప్పుడు నిన్ను అన్నీ నాకు వచ్చి కాబట్టి బూతులు వచ్చి కాబట్టి తిట్టేదా లవర్ మెసేజా కాదా లవర్ లేదా మరి ఇంకేంట్రా ప్రాబ్లం లవర్ మెసేజ్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్డ్ అదర్వైజ్ బ్రేకప్ హ్యాపెన్ మళ్ళా బ్రేకప్ చేసి ఇంకోని వెతుక్కోవడం కష్టం కదా ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పా బ్లడ్ టీయర్స్ వస్తారా చూడరా బోర్డునని మొబైల్ చెక్ చేసుకుంటూ కూర్చుంటావు ఎవరును చెప్పండి ఈరోజు అడ్వాన్స్ అవర్ క్లాస్ ఈజ్ దేర్ డోంట్ డిస్టర్బ్ మై మోడ్ డెమో క్లాస్ అట్లీస్ట్ డెమో క్లాస్ లెట్ మీ టీచ్ విత్ స్మైల్ ఫేస్ ఓకే అప్ టు జావా 1.4 version and tell me m1 of 5 when you pass what is the flow search for int not available shorter కిందకి ఎలా వస్తావురా పైకి వెళ్ళాలరా you have to go upwards ra not downwards if int not available long not available compile time error cannot find symbol method with int from Java 5 version onwards we got enhancement. What is an enhancement? Up to Java 5 version primitive value is treated as only primitive value. Sorry, Up to Java 1.4 version, primitive value is considered as only primitive value. From Java 5 version onwards, primitive value can be considered as object. What is an object? Instance of a class. What is an object? Technically in Java, in real world thing, but in the programming world, what is an object? Instance of a class. What is instance? Memory created from a class. One copy of memory created from the class is called what? Instance. Tell me, from Java 5 version onwards, primitive values are also considered as object. Object means instance of a class. How many primitive values we have? Faster. 8. Then 8 primitive values you want to represent as objects. 8 objects. Object is a for 8 primitive values to represent as a object 8. Malla instances antarentra. I gave already conclusion. Come on, try. What is a object? Instance of a class. Make instance. If you want instance, first what is required? Class. How many primitive values we have? Then how many classes? 8 classes available. Converting primitive value to object automatically is called auto boxing. What is called? Box. Have you know box? When you order any product on Amazon, is that product directly coming to your house or boxing and coming? Who are doing? Are you boxing or automatically boxed? Who? Automatically, and the moment you click on the image, it only image going into the store and picking that particular object, boxing, everything automatically happen. Somebody there, background packing department is there, na? Who is that packing department in Java? Compiler. Who is that? Compiler. If you want to perform any operation, either a developer should do that operation or compiler should do that operation. Either a developer or compiler has to do that operation. Understand? Then my question is very important. When developer not converting primitive value to object, compiler doing the primitive value to object conversion, that concept is called what? Auto boxing. Repeat once again. What is auto boxing? Converting a primitive value to object is called auto boxing. Point number 1. Who will do this auto boxing? Compiler. When compiler do auto boxing, when a primitive type variable not found, then converted to object. Tell me, the value 5 is converted to, what is the value of the 5 type? Int. Int type converted to integer. What the class name? Integer. Integer is not found. Int auto boxing type is what? Integer. Integer is not found. Then it is searching for what? Widening. Auto boxing widening. Who is the super class of integer? Number. Not long. Okay, what is the superclass? Number. This is the confusion. Primitive int widening is what? Long. But reference type integer superclass is not long. It is what? Number. If a number also not available, next widening. Who is the next widening? Object. Already answered there. Next, who is the widening? Object. Searching for the object. If object is also not available, then everyone, come on. Repeat once again all the points. Point number 1, when you pass the argument of type int, searching for int parameter method available? No. Then searching for widening long, not available. Next widening float, not available. Next widening double, not available. Compile time error is up to 1.4. From Java 5 onward, searching for which auto boxing? Given argument type auto boxing. Int auto boxing is what? Integer. Integer not available. Auto boxing widening terminology. Auto boxing widening number. If that is also not available, next widening object. If that is also not available, no compile time error. One more enhancement is there. What is that next enhancement? Tell me, can I store integer in array object int array? I can store int value in int variable. Also, I can store in a int array also. If auto boxing is not available, auto boxing widening not available, it convert to array. One value na int is 5 is a int. Now it will convert to int array with one value. New int square bracket flower bracket 5. Can I store array with one value na? Converting primitive value to array is called vararg. What this concept is called? Vararg. And tell me, converting primitive value to object is called what? Auto boxing. Converting primitive value to array object is called what? Vararg. VAR. Var means variable. Variable argument. If vararg is not available, then hey, compile temera. No, vararg is what? Int square bracket not available. Then int widening vararg. Same type not available, and next what you have to follow? Widening you have to follow. Who is the int widening? Long, not available. Float, not available. Not available. Double, float not available. Next type is what? Double. Repeat again. If auto boxing widening is also not available, then it is searching for next type is what? Vararg. Vararg of which type? Same type. Int vararg not available. It's widening long vararg, float vararg, double vararg not available. Then object of double parameter is not object na. Look at the diagram. Auto boxing vararg ya. Int not available, widening not available. Where control come? Auto boxing. If vararg of same type is not available, then what? Auto boxing vararg. Auto boxing vararg. Okay, vararg widening. If vararg widening is also not available, where it will go? Auto boxing vararg. If auto boxing vararg ante integer array not available, then auto boxing widening vararg, number vararg not available. Next object vararg, that is also not available. Finally, compiler throw error. Amma, thank you, Rava. So totally how many parts? 3. First one is what? Same type widening not available. Auto boxing widening not available. Which vararg? Same type vararg widening not available. Auto boxing vararg widening not available. Finally, compile temera. So totally how many options? 4. Repeat once again. Same type vararg. Next, auto boxing vararg. Next, vararg widening. Auto boxing widening, vararg widening. So totally we have 4 options. Okay na? This is the diagram. First one is what? Int not available. Long, float, double not available. Integer not available. Number not available. Object not available. Vararg. How to represent vararg? Vararg syntax is 3 dots. Int 3 dots, long 3 dots, float 3 dots, double 3 dots, not available. Integer 3 dots, number 3 dots, object 3 dots, not available. Finally, compile time error, cannot find symbol. Okay, na? Understood? Can you write within 5 minutes? 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, can you complete this diagram? Okay, na? Tomorrow. You will not complete within 5 minutes. People are waiting outside. Okay, advanced Java class is in this room. If you have Oracle class, HTML class 11 to 1, please leave. Understood? Go to regular batch. Next month, advanced Java batch when it start, you can join. Don't break the regular courses. 11 o'clock, I'm Bavar sir, no classes. I'm roaming on the road, then sit in the advanced Java class. Okay? Your regular Oracle classroom is shifted, not here. This is advanced Java class today here. Okay, na? Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today class. I will share the complete material today itself. Please go and practice. Thank you. Online students, any questions, doubts? Okay, see you tomorrow.